Hello everyone and welcome to the Blue Blouse channel. Now if you're new here, welcome, a special welcome to you, and if you're an old viewer, without you our doors would be closed. Alright, so welcome same way. Now today we are gonna do a video about becoming a lazy natural. I know, right? A lazy natural, but in a beneficial way. The first step in becoming a lazy natural is actually knowing that it is not an overnight process. You have to know what works for you, and you have to have a good routine, okay? You have to have a good routine in order to become a lazy natural. So when I was becoming a lazy natural, quote unquote, I actually went through the whole process of researching my hair type and becoming a product junkie, basically knowing what worked for me and what wasn't going to work. So it's not an overnight process. Do your research on your hair. So if you are newly natural, maybe the lazy approach is not for you. Number 2, and that's having your wash day routine down to an hour. That includes shampooing, conditioning, and deep conditioning, okay? Unless you have a protein treatment that day, like something hard like an Afo-G or something like that, your wash day should be at least an hour. If you have longer hair, I could give you an excuse to go an hour and a half, but really and truly a wash day that is longer than an hour and a half is just really a burden, and that's not in the lazy natural book, okay? Then we have number 2. Have at least 3 go-to styles, and that is depending on your hair type, of course. So a go-to style for me would be like a ballerina bun. And if you haven't watched my ballerina bun tutorial already, I'll link it in the iCards for you, so you can go ahead and click that. But guess what? Wait until this video is done before you see how I do my ballerina bun, okay? So a ballerina bun is one. I have a ponytail or a puff. Now, one of the easiest things to do is a puff. You literally just have maybe like a string, preferably like a silky texture that it won't break your hair. You literally have a string around your head and you just pull it up and boom, you have a hairstyle. Alright? Then the 4th tip would be never ever 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 in your life go to bed without moisturized hair, okay? It can be a hassle to get up in the morning and have your hair to do, and you're there spraying down your hair with a water bottle and moisturizer and leave-ins and oils and all of that. Just do that from overnight, so when you are ready to style your hair in the morning, you just style it and go, unless you're gonna put something like a gel or edge control or something like that. Even your edges can be done from overnight, depending on whether you use like a gel or a wax based edge control. Number 5, never ever go to your bed with your hair loose. What I mean by that is, if your hair is out, for example, if you had a bantu knot out or a twist out or something like that, or even if it was in a puff, take the time to actually plait your hair up. Do you know why? You don't want to give yourself more work to do by creating tangles from you tossing and turning in the night with your hair going in all directions. So always braid up your hair or plait up your hair before you go to your bed, okay? The next step is always have your hair styled in medium to large sections. If you get your hair braided, you know what pain it can be to pull those out when they get old. Oh my gosh. And especially if you have longer hair, if you get sections that are really small, you don't want to have the patience to pull those out, quite frankly. So I get my hair braided these days in medium to large sections. And if you are a DIYer like I am when it comes to braids, you go bigger towards the back of your hair, and as you get towards the front, once you pass the crown, you can afford to go a little bit smaller, but go bigger in the back. Alright. Number 7. Get a style that will last you at least 2 weeks to a month. Well, styles like that would include braids and twists and cornrows. Well, more so braids and cornrows rather than twists. After about 2 weeks, twists get fuzzy and so on, unless you're doing like rope twists. Alright, by the way, I'll have a rope twist video coming soon if you don't know how to do that already. Number 8. Get a wig if you don't already have one. I have several wigs, and I like synthetic wigs. Human hair wigs with all that lace front and the glue and the got to be is just so much work. If I'm gonna be lazy, I need something that is put on and go. Alright, you have put on and go human hair wigs too, but that's gonna be a lace closure. Well, the next tip I have, number 9. I know this is gonna be controversial, but I avoid getting water in my hair at all costs before wash day. You're gonna say, well, isn't water a crucial part of any moisturizing routine? Well, yes, but not in its purest form for me. I avoid water in my hair before wash day at all costs, unless I had my hair in a puff or twist out or something like that I know is gonna be drying. Okay, do you know what happens when I put water in my hair? It shrinks and it becomes more tangled. My hair is gonna shrink, and I don't have time to be combing out all those tangles created by shrinkage. Okay, I don't have a time. If I want moisture though, I'd rather use a leave-in that has water as an ingredient and top up my glycerin. I am not gonna spray and drench my hair with plain water before wash day. That is just not gonna happen. And what I noticed too, if I use a very nice butter, like a shea butter, something buttery like that, I tend to see that my hair doesn't need moisture to all that. Like if my hair is gliding and sliding and buttery before wash day, I'm not going to put no water in there. Nope, 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 nope. And finally, we have number 10. Get a silk pillowcase. If you haven't already gotten one, you need to get one, especially for those nights where you don't feel like tying your hair. You just want to get a shower and just plop your head on the pillow. It's a win-win, trust me on that one. And also, if you're a wild sleeper like me, if this thing comes off your head, you have a backup. But if you have a silk pillowcase, you really don't need a tie head, but I like a tie head on my head because it keeps my styles a little bit neater. Or you just don't want anything on your head. If you suffer from migraines, you will tend to want to have your hair free of things being tied on it or elastics or anything like that. Just get a satin pillowcase and lay on it. You won't lose moisture, I promise. Your style will be a little bit frizzy sooner, but you don't lose the moisture. So number 10, get a satin pillowcase. And if you have made it to the end of this video, thank you. Thank you for making it the Blue Blouz channel, and I invite you to watch my next video. And if you want, you can go through my catalog and watch the other videos that I already made. Bye from the Blue Blouz channel. See you again next time.